Hello good people of YouTube, All About Nat is back with another video, and I wasn't actually going to record today. I was actually going to upload on Meg's channel, as I've not uploaded on there for a couple of days now, so I thought I'll concentrate on that. And obviously I want to do the final part of my sneaker collection. So I've just come in here and I've just been sharpening up my tools, and as I say, I wasn't gonna record, I wasn't gonna do anything but do some work today in here. And then I don't know why, when I'm sharpening my tools, it takes a bit of time to go through all the tools and sharpen them all. I just started thinking about a couple of videos that I've watched recently. Now when I'm in here, I do have my phone on and I'm watching YouTube videos as well as doing my bits and bobs. Probably how I ended up cutting my thumb. Shouldn't be doing that. I do listen to music at the same time, but very often I do, you know, watch various YouTube videos. And yesterday I was watching this video on this family in America. They adopted 12 kids and they've had a tough time. You know, they work 3 jobs each, the parents, and they've had problems with their vehicle, you know, because obviously they've got 12 kids, so they need like virtually a minibus. Anyway, they basically got gifted a $10,000 furniture gift card, and they got gifted a new vehicle. And honestly, I was in tears. The dad, he looked like the world had just been lifted off his shoulders. He was in bits, which then got me in bits. And it just kind of, I don't know, it made me think, if you guys are like pretty regular to my channel, you will know how I started the channel. I started it, you know, from a mental health perspective, from literally keeping it real with you guys, because as many of you know, I have suffered a lot of mental health issues over the years. And you know, I started the channel that hand in hand with my love of fashion and kicks and stuff like that, and I just wanted to bring it back just for today's video about just reality of what's going on right now, and how, you know, things can be, real life is forgotten in all this social media, superficial materialistic stuff. You know, I'm not saying that I don't love it, because obviously I do, because this is part of my channel, is, you know, clothing, fashion, material objects, and I'm not saying that's bad. I think if you can balance your life between material objects and keeping it real and appreciating what is important in life, there's no reason why you should not have a collection of material items. I just think it's finding that balance, you know. And again, I do apologise for my hair, it's a right mess. But that's a whole other subject. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to say this is all bad and now I'm never going to do it again on my channel. That's not what I'm saying. Obviously this is my channel as well. But what I'm saying is having that mindset. I don't think you have to necessarily choose between the two. Sell all your material items and become minimalist and appreciate the world every single day and whatever. It doesn't have to be like that. I believe you can balance the two. Keep it a reality check with also having your nice things around you. There's no reason why you can't have both. But at the moment, I feel like there's such a disconnection between reality and reality, what really matters, and what you see on the social media. So, you know, as I've already mentioned, there are a few channels blowing up at the moment, and you know, obviously there's quite a lot of shoe channels, sneaker channels. You know, obviously I'm one of them, and there's, you know, everyone's kind of fallen in love with the shop dealings, you know, sneaker store channels, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I watch them. you know, I watch them, and I'm particularly a big fan of Sneak City. And it's a business, and they're running a business, and it's quite interesting to see the dealings every day and all that kind of stuff. But it's easy to forget as well what is going on right now. So, and these things are good in some ways, and this is what I'm not saying these are bad, by the way. Please do not misunderstand me, because I watch them and I enjoy them. It's not bad at all. My point is, I wanted to throw it out there that so many people are really, really having a tough time right now in similar businesses. And it is quite interesting how some are thriving and some aren't. And people's mental health are really, really suffering. And so the purpose of this video really is for me to say to you guys, if you are suffering, if you do a similar business, if you're you know, a small store and you're suffering and you've not quite, you know, got the the exposure that a lot of people, that some of these people are getting right now, and it's very, very, you know, it's very lucky that they've had support from other people, etc., etc. And if you're one of these people that is really struggling, really grafting, and it's getting to you mentally, please talk to somebody, because suffering in silence just ain't it. You know, don't do it. I think, you know, it's easy to look at other channels, other Instagram accounts, and it's easy to get down by seeing, well, how come they're thriving when I'm really struggling with my business? And it's so easy to be disheartened by that, because it's not a case of like you're jealous. I'm not saying that people are jealous. It's more a case of getting down about it, because you can see it. You see it there for all to see. Some accounts are very similar to others, and some accounts are like, boom, and why is that happening, and I'm not like that, and it can get very, very disheartening, even though you're grafting just the same. And what I'm trying to say is, and what I'm trying to put out to my followers, to my supporters, if you are suffering, if you've lost your job, if you're struggling with the bills, if, you know, if looking at social media is getting you down, it's very, now I'm not going to sit here and say, right, you need to switch it off, because it's very difficult to do, especially in this day and age where you need social media to promote your business. I mean, I've got 3 Instagram accounts to promote my woodwork, my photography, and obviously this channel. And so it's very difficult for me to just switch it off if I get fed up of stuff. And so I'm not going to say that. If you can, and if you don't necessarily need it so much for your business, then by all means try it. But also, the main thing I think really that needs to happen is people need to talk more about it. And you know, don't get me wrong, I know mental health is a lot more talked about these days than it ever was, and that is brilliant. But there are still people who don't want to talk about it because they're embarrassed, or they feel ashamed, or they don't have people to talk to about it. And if that is the case, I will always be on my Instagram if you need to. You know, if you want to email me, if you want to DM me, I am happy to talk to anybody, because I know exactly what it's like to be in such a horrible situation where you can't get out of your own head. So yeah, I am always here for any of my supporters, or anybody who does watch my videos. You know, I'm always here for you guys, because it's a funny world we're living in right now. It's a really weird one. There are so many people that are out of touch with reality. And in some ways, you know, if I want to try and switch off, I'll watch something that is completely unrealistic in a way. A film, a series, or whatever. Something funny that is just not normal. It's not reality. To take me away from reality. And there are so many people, you know, that are totally out of touch. And, you know, there's a lot of influencers in the UK right now getting a lot of grief for being out of touch with reality. I'm not going to go into any people necessarily. I don't know them personally, but I just know of them getting grief because of just, you know, whatever. But, you know, there are sort of a lot of people that are out of touch with reality, and there are a lot of people who are so in reality that it's really having a detrimental effect, whether it be family members that have died from COVID, whether it may be, you know, they've lost their job, they've lost their flat or their house or whatever, and mental health is just at an all-time low. So just know that you're not on your own. You are not on your own. So this video is kind of just to bring it back down to earth, you know, not a sneaker pickup, not reviewing an item of clothing. This video is just to say to you guys, I really hope you are doing okay, and I hope that, you know, you do have people to talk to if you are suffering. And if you just want to chat, just message. I don't mind, honestly, I really don't mind. I answer my DMs as much as I can. And you know, I will always chat to anyone if you are suffering and if things are just not great at the moment, because as I say, there are a lot of people out there who aren't on the same planet at the moment, and there is a lot of shit going down, and it's just not fun. It's not fun for most people right now. For the vast majority of the planet, it's not fun. So I just wanted to keep it real with you guys and say, you know, you're not on your own. Not on your own. But anyway, just a sort of a little bit of a different video today. So yeah, if you need to chat, don't forget, I'm here, and I hope you guys have got family, friends, anybody that you can talk to, and all about that. We'll see you on the next one. Keep it real, guys.